Hi everyone, and thank you for joining to our second video. In our second video, we are going to extend the Active Directory schema, create a driving license attribute, assign it to the user, update the AADConnect, add it into inbound and outbound rules, make sure it gets synced to Entra ID, and after that, we will add this new attribute or custom attribute to our CSV file from HR as well as added to our API provisioning. Then later I will show you how to update the UPN and mail attribute inside a intro ID. So instead of the default one, we will do a customized one as well. So to follow our organization standard. So let's start it. So in this video, we are going to extend the schema and follow the process. First, look at the user properties and check the attribute. There is no driving license attribute in here, and we are going to add driving license. You need to be member of the schema admin, then you can update the schema. First of all, we need to register the schema DLL. For this command, I will share all of the commands in the description below. And let's add the schema management console. So attributes. First of all, we need to find the unique ID in our Active Directory. So it's better to open employee ID, for example, one of the attributes, and copy the X500 OID. So let's use that in this script. This script will provide us unique OID number inside the for our new attribute. All of the attributes must have unique number or ID number. So I will share this PowerShell script as well. Copy it. And we're going to create a new attribute. Be careful, this is a one way. After you creating this, you cannot delete the attribute. So driving license, here's our unique number. And in the type, it's better to use a string, Unicode string. It's a general, so we can add any attribute that we need. After creating this, as you can see, it's been created. Make sure we selected replication to the global catalogs. And then we'll go to the user object, the user class, and add this attribute to user class. After adding this, it may take a couple of minutes for AD to update these attributes and replicate it to rest of the domain controllers. And I will pause the video and I will be back. So to check it, we can go and check the admin center. Usually admin center gets updated a bit faster than rest. Property of the user. And this is a driving license attribute. So driving license has been added to our Active Directory schema. So next step, we need to push this to our AADConnect service as well as Entra ID. So we need to update the rules. We need to update the AADConnect schema. To do this, we need to open the AADConnect and and click on refresh directory schema. So this is going to read the Active Directory schema again. My global admin account, password, credential. Selected domain. This is the only domain that we have currently. And done. So after this finish, it's going to run the full sync. So there is one more step. We need to add driving license attribute to a list of the attributes that we want to sync. This sync it is in process, so we have to wait. All right, let's try again. Config and sync options. We need to customize the sync option. Again, type my global admin credential. So select our domain, OU, make sure our OUs are selected. No need to edit any of these attributes. And now we need to find the driving license. Oh, there are too many attributes. So this is a group right back. We will back to this feature in another video. So right now we need to update our AADConnect rules. To update our AADConnect, we are going to clone one of the rules, out of the box rules, and edit that. We should not edit any rules, default rules in AADConnect. So I did that. I cloned this rule common, clone this, and then disable the default one. So I'm going to edit this one. This is our company. It's a custom one. Go to transformations. And in here, I'm going to add driving license. Actually, it is extension. We don't have driving license in here. It is extension. Just see it. Yep, it's here. Extension driving license. This is a target attribute. So for source attribute, we select the driving license. Save. And this is in from Active Directory. So we need to update our connector to actually our current AD Entra ID connector as well. So again, user directory extension, clone it, and then with the new one, we can edit the new one. So our source will be extension driving license. And target attribute, again, it will be extension random number and driving license. So we need to run another full sync after updating the AADConnect rule. Because our environment is a small environment, I didn't need to put the AD sync cycle on hold. But if you have a large organization, your AADConnect is active, you need to put it on hold. And then after updating all of these, you need to resume it again. So all done. Let's update attribute editor, driving license, add something to it. Just today's date. Use it for type driving license number. Send the second user. Oh, and we need to sync these attributes to Entra ID. We cannot find these extension, these custom attributes in the console. We need to run the Graph API. After sync finish, the new full sync finish, through the Graph API, we can send a query against this user, one of the users that we updated the driving license. As you can see, driving license has been synced from on-prem to Entra ID as well. So I'm going to delete the driving license and update our CSV file and the APIs and rest of the things to publish it through the CSV file and HR systems. So clear licensing, driving license for both users. So let's go to our CSV file. All right, in our CSV file, I added driving license and the today date as well as the first name of the first name or last name of the users. It will be their driving license number. So after that, we need to update our attribute mapping as well. So I did this. Look, the scheme that I use, it is the one that it's a customized one. So I used my company name. So as you can see, it is very similar to the top one, to the scheme that is from the Microsoft. Just the only things that I changed, it is instead of enterprise, I put my company name and version 1. And then below that, I put the driving license equal driving license. Make sure dictation are correct, exactly same. And then check the dictation. And then we need to update this PowerShell CSV scheme PowerShell as well. So as you can see, it is very similar to the scheme on the top one, schema on the top one, and just a company name, copy rest of the things from that, and just to make it simple, just copy that, edit that, and the only attribute that I'm going to copy is just driving license. And then instead of enterprise user, I use my company name. So put the driving license, type a string, and description. Requirement, no need for requirement. It's not important. It's not critical for our user creation. And as I said, everything, it was a copy from the line above it. So let's test this, and then just import the attribute again, attribute mapping, and as you can see, driving license has been added. So to see exactly what is inside it, so driving license, the value and the name is above it. These are schemas. So, and then we check the CSV file with our attributes, validate that, and it's back with true. So looks like everything is correct on-prem. So now we should go to our Active Directory, Entra ID, open our application, provisioning, properties, sorry, not properties, provisioning, and inside the provisioning, again provisioning and mapping. So we need to update here as well. To do this, as you can see, first we need to update the API from the on-prem. This will take a few seconds. It's loading all of the attributes from on-prem AD. Alright. This is all of the attributes that push from AD on-prem to Entra ID, but in here we need to add our new custom attribute, which is driving license. Oops, sorry. To make sure it has used the correct dictation. I will check it again. Alright, driving license, string, and save it. It takes a few seconds. Yep, no need to close it. And update it. Then we need to edit attribute list API. This is for the application, our API application. I'm going to expand more. So we need to open our file, our attribute mapping file, and copy it from here. Select this. And paste it in here and add driving license in front of it, because we want driving license attribute. And save this as well. So one more steps remain. Need to add new mapping. I will explain about this more in the next video. When we update the UPN mail, I will explain this more as well. So, okay, one thing that we need to do, we need to close it and restart the provisioning. And then back to provisioning and open it again. Add new mapping in here. Right now we can see the driving license. Okay, driving license. Target attribute is driving license on-prem. Okay, let me find it. Oh, sorry. Pass it. Driving license. Oh, good. And we want to always map it. And done. Since the driving license is there. The last line. So this finish. Oh, good. Wait a minute or two, and then I would recommend to restart provisioning. And then back to our PowerShell commands. If everything is correct, we run the PowerShell again. It will update a driving license. So we'll back and check this. In the next video, I'm going to show you the attributes and then how to customize the attribute inside the API provisioning application like UPN, mail, follow, or company standard. You can do this for some account name as well. There is a bit of troubleshooting. I will show you that one as well in the next video. And yeah, thank you for watching.